were your parents married, or did they go through a divorce?
Oh, my mom remarried. My parents got divorced when I was 5. Like my father had passed away when I was very young. Yeah, he took his life when I was 6, and then my mom remarried after that.
I had no idea.
No, it's fine. Yeah, that's the whole.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, we talked about the pain thing earlier.
Right,
that was
right.
like the
Yeah,
driving
I
factor
got
for
you.
a lot
I
of
got
my.
you. I totally got you.
Yeah.
So when you like think about your mom gets remarried, you're 5, right? Boys, no matter how old you are, you're protective. We're all protective, right? In a weird way, we're all kind of protective of our mom. Say the man comes in and he imposes himself on your mom, okay? And he does a little bit, and your mom's like, I'm sorry, Johnny. A little bit more, I'm sorry, Johnny. And then he now starts becoming an asshole. And then now he pulls out the violent card, or now he starts becoming like a jerk. Now he starts humiliating you in front of everybody. All of a sudden, one day, you're 12 years old, you just come and you punch him in the face and you throw some shit at him, or at that moment, all you're thinking about is protecting your mom. You hit him with a baseball bat, okay? And he's bleeding. You know what just happened? He just realized he can't screw around. See, the way bullies are wired, Bradley, is they're going to go as much as you'll let them go.
Yeah.
Mainstream media, bullied. Politicians, bullied. Government, bullied. Today, Joe Biden tweeted something out. And he says, did you know if we tax the billionaires in America 25% of their wealth over the next 10 years, we would get $440 billion. Think about what we can do with that $440 billion. You know what I said? I tweeted back, I said, you would spend it within a half a second. I said, I trust money being more in innovators' hands than politicians' hands, because they know what to do with it.
Yeah, they're not sending it in random places.
That's the point. But the point is now we have these social media tools to push back, and then people who are trying to figure things out, they'll sit there and say, you know what? He makes sense. He's right. Why would we give that money to the government? So the great equalizer has been what Elon did. If Elon doesn't buy Twitter, you think YouTube would have been looser today? YouTube would have been tighter today. What Elon did with Twitter, he opened up the floodgates for everybody. 2 companies, Spotify not dropping Rogan, big deal.
Yeah.
Elon buying Twitter, and I would even put Rumble in there with what Chris is doing.
Right.
These 3 companies got everybody to be like, whoa, we have competition now, guys. We can no longer bully.
We can't just control.
We can't.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
I have a question though. You know, because when we talk about like this whole like these companies being bullies, right? And I very much, I've seen a lot of your stuff. Obviously, I'm going to say like, I'm not just over here like just citing everything you say, but I'm on the same page as you. But I want to play the devil's advocate.
Yep.
Because otherwise it's like we're just in a echo chamber.
Yep.
So my question is like, do you think that these companies have some like just cause in their mind for the decisions that they're making? Like, do you think that they think that they're doing like a good thing? Like genuinely, do you think these people are just like in a room being like, we're fucking evil and we want to do evil to people? Because I also don't think that that's true, but I don't know to what degree.
Yeah. So, okay. So let's unpack that. So a percentage of people, maybe. I actually do believe a percentage think some people are evil. A percentage of people think they know what's right and you don't, okay? They think they're better than you. They think they're smarter than you. They think they know what's best for you and I simply because of a piece of paper they got from a university that brainwashed them into thinking they're elitist and we're dummies, okay? A percentage falls into that camp. So 1, a group that's true believers that think the opposition is evil. 2 is a camp that has been convinced that they are right and the rest of us are dumb. And we're greedy, we're selfish, whatever we are, right? And then you have a 3rd camp. The 3rd camp is a camp where, these are guys that are owned by the money people. For example, why did Elon say, go F yourself? Let me say it one more time. Go F yourself, right? Why did he say that? Because he has money. He doesn't need your money. He doesn't need advertisers' money. So he has put himself in a position to not need the advertisers' money, so he can't say that. Now, flip it, okay? if your name is,
But do you think Elon could sustain Twitter without advertisers' money?
well, here's this is going to be a great case study, by the way. There's a big risk to it, right?
Yeah.
So the greatest risk to it is the people that support what Elon is doing, they have to keep him in business. For example, every time we go to Barnes & Noble, I want Barnes & Noble to stay in business because I want a bookstore to stay in business. So we'll go in and we'll buy a few $1,000s of stuff. We literally will go in and they know they're here. So we'll get cases, kids, go, boom, 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 boom. And I always ask the cashier, how's business? When you guys do your calls, are the profits good? We're still doing okay. Fantastic. That's great. And I encourage everybody to go keep buying Barnes & Noble books for them to stay in business, right? Okay. If you support what Elon is doing, you got to support him financially. You got to support him by defending him. You got to support him by making sure that he makes it, the company makes it. That's what customers have to do. What's happened with Disney? You know what people have said with Disney? I'm canceling my membership.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. So this is what happens when you forget who the customer is. You make some mistakes. And Elon is trying to say, this is who I am. So the people who respect his boldness have to jump in there and say, how can I help you? How can I support you? So to the last community, with this whole ESG community, the DEI community, the CEI community, the corporate equity index, the diversity, equity, inclusive, you know, we got to hit these numbers. If you guys got this score, we'll invest money into your company. If you don't, we won't give money into your company. You'll be downgraded as your stock if your stock gets downgraded and all this other stuff. So watch what happens this last year. Out of all the Major League Baseball teams, right? Do you know what's the only Major League Baseball team that didn't have Pride Night?
I don't.
The Texas Rangers.
Oh, should have figured.
You know who
I
won the
should have
World
guessed
Series?
that one.
The freaking Rangers won the World Series. Think about how weird that is for a second.
Yeah,
Texas,
but that can't change. I mean,
but the point is, they're not the best team in the league. I'm a Yankees guy. You understand? I'm like,
the energy is that real?
but that's not the point. The point to me is sometimes some things are in our control. Maybe God is trying to say something. I don't know. What the hell was the Rangers doing winning? You were not the top 5 best team in the league. They won the damn Worlds, and they're the only one that didn't have a Pride Night. So what's really going on today? I think today is today's if there's ever been a time where, you know, the right enemy, the right thing that drives you can bring out the best in certain leaders that we haven't even yet seen. Like, imagine how many kids Elon is inspiring. Like, we don't even know the next layer of 50,000 Elons that are, I'm going to be Elon, I'm going to be Elon. Think about what they're going to be doing. We're not going to see that for 20 years.
Yeah.
So the point is, these guys that are standing up, they're inspiring an entire different generation of people. But Elon also needs the backing from the people who support him to also defend him. That's how we show support to a certain value and principle that we're about as well.